Hi girls, it's Maddie.
Oh no! Hey guys, it's Maddie. I hope to God this is in focus. That should just be part of my intro, honestly, because that's like the main thing I stress about when making videos. So I came up with this idea like, I don't know, a month ago, and I was like, oh, this is exciting, I haven't seen anyone else do this, and then of course a few days later Sparkage did it. I love her, it was great, but I'm still gonna do it, and I thought of this by myself. Let's talk about my 2010 favorites from a decade ago and see if they hold up now. This isn't necessarily a comparison to my current favorites, maybe it'll kind of be that, but we're gonna see how my 2010 favorites work now, because I've been on YouTube for almost a decade, which means I have a 2010 favorites video. It's actually half the video. I don't really remember what happened, but for some reason wouldn't upload the whole video, so I uploaded it as part 1 and I never uploaded a part 2. So we're just gonna do the first half, see what's in it. It's super cringy. I apologize. Please don't go back and watch my old videos. I am in the process of privating so much stuff because it's just terrible. But we're gonna see what my 2010 beauty favorites were and see if any of them have held up. So awkward. I've seen pieces of this video. I don't think I fully watched it through. Dear God, again, I apologize. How old was I in that video? I guess I had just turned 15 and now I'm 24. I'll be 25 this year. So let's begin. I'm gonna watch it on my phone. I'm gonna play the audio through this camera, but you'll see the video over somewhere. All right, let's get started.
Hi girls, it's Maddie, and today I'm going to be doing my...
Yikes. First of all, the quality, terrible. My customer service voice is in full effect in this video. I'm just so little, and why is my hair parted so far over? There's a lot of things, okay? It's just so cringy. Dear 15-year-old Maddie, stop. Just stop. Oh look, I guess now I'm also doing a reacting to my old videos video, so that's this too.
Overdue, favorites of 2010. So yeah, this is just gonna be all of my beauty favorites from 2010, and I hope y'all enjoy. And just to let y'all know, there are many more things that I really love, but these are things I found myself going to a lot in 2010. And some I don't really even use anymore, but I really did love them earlier in the year. So, first off, I slept in braids last night in my hair after I took a shower, and so my hair is like wavy.
I still ramble, but at least I don't ramble like this, and also at least my camera isn't pixelated. What the hell was I filming with? We're gonna skip through some parts because we're not gonna watch this whole 10-minute video because even I don't care, and it's literally me. After a 1-minute outfit of the day, I apparently did. Let's get into the actual favorites.
So first I'm gonna start with brushes. I've loved this brush ever since I first got it. It's an amazing brush and you should go out and get it. It's by e.l.f. You can get it at Target or eyes-lip-space.com, and I will link it below. And I don't work for any of these companies. These are all my own opinions and everything. So yeah, that do you see the disclaimer?
Nobody thought you worked for any of those companies, Madison. Nobody. I was just trying to be a beauty guru, okay?
Okay, so this is the dollar eyeshadow brush, and it looks like this. It's really soft and really nice, and it's just a great eyeshadow brush. I love using it to put my shadow on. It's kind of shorter.
I do still love this brush. I think it's $2 now from e.l.f. The professional eyeshadow brush. I have like 3 of them. One of them is the one I'm showing in this video. I love these. They're great. They're super cheap. I used it today. Like, I literally put my lid color on with this. So this one still holds up. Oh, and my eyeshadow is a little patchy. It was a bit of an issue. We're just gonna pretend it went well, okay? Okay.
The blush brush I loved for most of 2010 was the Essence of Beauty Duo Face Set thing. The blush side is like this.
So this is a double-ended brush, and I had 3 double-ended brushes. They came in this set from CVS, and I think it's the first brushes I ever really bought. And I think, wait, do I still have that one? Okay, I don't still have any of those double-ended brushes, but I still do love a good old angled blush brush. I use them all the time. This is Wet n Wild. This is BH Cosmetics. I used it today. Angled blush brushes are my favorite, and that was a good one. I just used the living hell out of it, so I think I threw it away.
The next and last brush is the Studio Tools eyeliner brush. This was $2.50 at Target, I believe, and it looks like this. It says eyeliner, and it's angled, which I really like. It helps to put it helps the application.
I couldn't talk then, and I can't talk now. So that was the old Studio Tools brand I used to have at Target, the angled liner brush. I don't believe I have that one anymore, but I have quite a few angled liner brushes. I like really thin, tiny ones. I think that one was a thicker one, which is probably why I ended up getting rid of it at some point. So my favorite is the Sephora. I think this is the 18 or the 15. It's a very thin one. I also like Bedellium Tools 762, and this is a little Wet n Wild one from Dollar Tree. So I love really thin angled brushes for doing powder shadow liner, gel liner, or filling in smaller parts of my brows for really precise brow. I also do have this Harley Quinn one. This is in a set from Walgreens, and it's a thicker angled brush, and I use this to throw powder in my brows really quickly. So I do still love and use angled brushes, so that hasn't changed.
So for concealers, if y'all don't know, concealers are a must for me. I have really dark circles. I've always had really dark circles. I started wearing concealer when I was not really young, but like younger. Then you would start wearing makeup.
Second grade.
When I was like sick or like was sleep deprived, but I wasn't. I just had really dark circles. So I've always worn concealer. The concealer that I've been loving for a few months since I've had it is the Maybelline Dream Mousse Concealer in Fair Light 01 because I'm super pale. And I got this at a Kroger that was closing, but I think the original price of this is like $67, and it's awesome. It's a glass.
Oh my god, I forgot about this concealer. I loved this concealer. This was the Dream Mousse line that Maybelline, I think they still have the foundation. It's like in a glass jar and you twist off the top, and it's very moussey and fluffy, and they had a concealer, but it was gone really quickly, but the foundation stayed, and the foundation was always too dark for me. But the concealer I remember loving. I look back on it now and I think like maybe now I would probably think it's too thick. I'm not sure, but I would love to try that again. They don't make it anymore, but yeah, that's unfortunate. I loved that product. The concealer I love and use now is the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in Light 1, and this is my favorite concealer. I use it literally all the time. Liquid concealer is my favorite. I do not like thick concealer. Concealer is still a must-have. I have very thin, pale skin, and yes, I started wearing concealer in second grade. I actually thought the concealer I was going to show was the concealer I've been using since I was a kid, and it was like a Covergirl stick. Memories.
Then my other favorite concealer, since this is the one that I started with when I first started with concealer many years ago.
Oh.
I love this concealer. I throw it in my purse just to always have a concealer with me. And it's a Covergirl concealer stick. It looks like this. This is somewhere around $5, I believe. And it is in 710 Light.
710 Light, girl. I repurchased that concealer so many times because I literally started using it in second grade. And that's the only product I used for a really long time, and I used it every single day of my life. And then as I was in high school, I started trying other concealers, but I still use that one. I think I stopped buying it when I was in I was probably like 16 or 17. I finally stopped purchasing it, but it's an oldie but a goodie. If you like a simple cream concealer, that CoverGirl concealer stick. I mean, I haven't tried it in a long time, but that was my OG.
A face powder, another CoverGirl thing. I love this face powder. It's great. It helps to control the oil on your face, which I think you don't really want to look shiny, at least I don't. It is the CoverGirl Clean Oil Control Pressed Powder in 525 Buff Beige, which is actually my color, even though it sounds really dark.
You cannot read the
This
screen.
is like $6 at Target. It looks like this, and it has a mirror, and look.
It's just a regular, like, tinted, you know, like a regular powder. Everyone had like a touch-up powder, and that was the CoverGirl Clean line they had in the blue packaging. I'm sure it's fine. It's just a regular touch-up powder. I don't really use touch-up powders anymore. I prefer oil blotting sheets and like just setting my makeup really well throughout the day. But I do use powder foundation. This is my favorite. This is the MAC Studio Fix Powder Foundation. I am in NW15, and I love this stuff. I have a backup waiting for me. it just gives nice coverage. I don't want like a light powder like that anymore. I want something that's actually going to give me some coverage. So I do my concealer and then I put this over it and it works really nicely. That's what I have on today. It's what I've been doing for quite a while now. That's what I do. I don't do the tinted powder business anymore. Oh, I might have been using it as a setting powder. I do like a loose setting powder. This is Too Faced Born This Way, which I do like, except I'm no longer supporting Too Faced or using setting powders with talc, so I won't repurchase this, but it is a good setting powder. I prefer Cover FX.
Also, with it, I like to use my Kabuki brush. It's from Swirled Cosmetics. Just any big, fluffy, soft Kabuki brush.
Oh my god! I don't use this anymore. I should probably just throw it out. It is old, but I loved this thing. Can't believe I still have this. Who remembers Kabuki brushes? They were like so in.
Blush. The only blush that I can look back and say I really liked that and I love it is a blush that I only use in the summer and spring. And it's from the MAC to the Beach collection. And it's actually the highlight powder, but it's actually beauty powder and I use it as a blush, if that makes sense. But it is in Marine Life. You probably guessed it. And it's not going to focus. But it looks like this. Really cute. This was $25 and it's totally, like, completely hard to find. So I'm really sorry.
I still have it, you guys. The MAC to the Beach collection Marine Life highlight powder. What a throwback. You've probably seen this in my declutters. I loved this thing. It was super coveted, and I don't use it anymore. I haven't used it in a long time, but I keep it for nostalgic purposes, and it just makes me really happy. Like, back when MAC had all these collections that were, like, so themed and cute, like, I was so into it. I'm not really into MAC as much anymore, but I still have it. It's so cute, and I did really like it, but yeah. So I guess my view on those are that MAC is just nowhere near as exciting as it was back in 2010, and that's really unfortunate. But I mean, I like the powder foundation. I like a few things from them. I like their lipsticks, but overall, like, just not my ultimate favorite. Like, their eyeshadows just don't hold up to most brands, but I loved their old collections that were all cute. Like, please, for the love of God, bring back the MAC Hello Kitty, like how it used to be. I never got that collection, and I wanted it so bad.
And for eyes, I thought I was gonna sneeze, cough, whatever. There it is. Okay. So for eyes,
Edit, Madi.
I always need a good base, and I bought this a few months ago, and I've used it every day when I use eyeshadow. And it is Urban Decay Primer Cushion, and it's the regular one, and yes, it is chipped all over.
That bottle, though.
Y'all have seen this. It's
Throwback.
$18. I got mine at Sephora.
Apparently I'm just the same person. Hopefully just a lot less annoying. Urban Decay Primer Potion in original, y'all. I still love it. I think it's a fantastic eye primer. It really helps my oily eyelids. It helps my eyeshadow from creasing. I always use it every single day. I used it today. I love this stuff and I'll continue to love it, I'm sure. I know a lot of people have stopped using eye primers, but I have oily eyelids, so I feel like it really helps. I do this and then I put like a matte nude shade all over and then blend my shadows on top. So, I mean, an oldie but a goodie. That old packaging was super cute and nostalgic, but it was impossible to get all the product out. So this is much more accessible? Practical. There we go.
Okay, so the eyeshadow that I'm absolutely in love with, I'm wearing it on my lid today. I wear it almost every single day because I've been getting more makeup. I've been trying to branch out. It is the MAC Single Eyeshadow in Jest, which is a frost.
I knew it!
I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. There we go.
What?
Oh, by the way, I hope
I guess YouTube's quality is just so much better now that, like, old videos, the quality isn't balanced. Because I'm saying that it's focusing in this video, but it's 144p. Like, it's terrible. You cannot read it. Yep. Another one that I still have, and you're like, Maddie, that's gross. That's 10 years old. Actually, this one was repurchased. It is kind of still old at this point, but like, whatever. I really don't use it much anymore, but it is MAC's eyeshadow in Jest. It is this light shimmery champagne color. I loved it. I used it a ton. Like I said, I had to repurchase it. I do like how cute these little eyeshadows are, but palettes are just so much more easy to work with. It's better, in my opinion. Singles I forget about. MAC's eyeshadows do not hold up anymore. Unfortunately, they used to be some of the best, and now they are just not to me. I have a few, and they're just not exciting. So, just nostalgic for me. I'll probably still use it at some point, but it's just not exciting. And MAC can't keep up. Morphe is so cheap and so good. Like, come on, MAC. I do still have, I don't know if I'll mention this one in the video, but this is Satin Taupe by MAC. This is the actual one that I've had for 10 years. Haven't used it in a long time. It's just kind of sitting there. But I loved that as well.
Each individual one. So this is a
$14.50.
permanent one. And I absolutely love it.
I don't think they're still $14.50.
Probably my all-time favorite product ever. And this one.
Back then it was.
And it is the Wet n Wild Gel Liner, which you use with that liner brush. And I got this at CVS at Walgreens for $4.
Oh my
and
gosh.
it is an 886, which is the black one. And here it is, and you want to keep it like this to keep it from drying out, which is the way you're supposed to store it anyways.
I still do keep my eyeliners, my gel liners and cream shadows upside down to keep the moisture towards the top of the product so it doesn't dry out as fast. Pro tip, also do that with baby wipes and makeup wipes. I do not have the Wet n Wild gel liner anymore. I had repurchased it multiple times and I do remember really, really liking it, but I don't even know if they make it anymore. But it was really good. I don't really use gel liner anymore. I have like a MAC colored one that I'll use for fun, but I really am more for liquid liner pens. Love this Stila one. Sometimes pencil liner if I like to smoke it out, like the Benefit Bad Gal, but I just don't really use gel liner anymore. I don't know. I just feel like liquid is smoother and more what I'm looking for. But gel liners are like tough as tar. If you want a good gel liner, MAC Black Track gel liner does not come off.
I used to just, get a mascara and, that would be it when I only wore, like, concealer and mascara when I was younger. But, now, like, I know, like, about makeup and stuff, so I love this mascara.
Do
it's
you?
Awesome, and it's done the amazingness to my lashes. And is the Maybelline Pulse Perfection Vibrating Mascara in Blackest Black. Here's what it looks like. It's got these things on the side. I found that you can find this cheapest at Target.
Okay, I actually just thought about this the other day. Maybelline had this mascara that had a little button and it made the wand vibrate. Not dirty. It made the wand vibrate so that your lashes didn't clump together, and it worked really, really well, and they don't make it anymore. But Lancome does make a vibrating mascara if you would like to try that mascara. Because, I mean, it works, it's lengthening, it doesn't clump. It's kind of a cool concept, but also dirty, so... definitely don't have that anymore. My current favorite mascara is the Volume de Chanel by Chanel, just super pricey. But today I'm wearing the Nars Climax mascara, also dirty name, how fitting. I kind of like it. I don't know. I have really, really weak lashes, but that was a good one. I did really love it. Well, that's it. The video cuts off. Unfortunately, I don't have lip products in that video. I probably said a bunch of lip balms like EOS and CO Bigelow, and I probably said those like Liplicious glosses from Bath and Body Works and like the e.l.f. squeegee tube glosses, and I am not a gloss person. I hate lip gloss. The only one I like is Smith & Colt, but I love a good matte lip. This is Jula. The matte lip mousses are great. MAC lipsticks are great. Smashbox liquid lips are great. Just times have changed, y'all. Gloss is, I mean, people still use gloss. I still use gloss, but like, matte liquid lips is where it's at, which really wasn't a thing back in 2010, I don't think. I also had an Angel lipstick from MAC, which I really liked, which I don't have anymore because it washes me out and I look ridiculous. Oh, and I had the MAC Lady Gaga, Viva Glam Lady Gaga lipstick, and it totally washed me out. I don't know why I ever had it. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this train wreck. Oh, that was so cringy, but it is funny to see how some very similar or same products I still have. I hope this was enjoyable to you guys. Let me know, what is something that you've loved for so many years you can't even keep count? I would probably have to say those e.l.f. dollar brushes are something that I've used and loved for over 10 years. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell notification so maybe you'll be notified next time I upload a video. And don't forget to check me out on Instagram at Madi Hearts. I'm super active on there. And you guys will see me very soon. Love you bunches. Bye everyone!